Om Namo Narayanaya. I am Dharma, want to greet you with a simple reflection. We all yearn for a peaceful life. We want serenity. We crave a world without worry. And when our time comes to an end, we hope for a peaceful passing. No one wants to suffer. No one wants to leave this world in pain. This universal desire, this shared hope binds us together. It reminds us of our humanity. Recently, I heard a prayer that struck me deeply. It was a simple prayer asking for 3 things. Each wish resonated with the deepest desires of the human heart. The first Anāyāsena maraṇaṃ, wish, was for a death free from pain. The second vinādainyena jīvanam, for a life of self-sufficiency, live in this world, not beg and not depend on others. And the third Dehānte tava sānnidhyaṃ, for a passing filled with spiritual awareness, only seeing God in the moments of death. These wishes are not about material wealth or worldly success. They are about something far more profound. They speak to our longing for inner peace, for dignity, and for a connection to something larger than ourselves. In these wishes, we see a reflection of our own hopes and fears. We recognize our own vulnerability, and we are reminded of the things that truly matter. The first wish, Anāyāsena maraṇaṃ, for a pain-free death, speaks to our fear of suffering. We all know that death is inevitable, but we don't want it to be a painful experience. We don't want to spend our final days in agony. We want to leave this world with grace and dignity. This wish is not about denying the reality of death. It's about facing it with courage and acceptance. It's about finding peace in the face of the unknown. It's about trusting that we are not alone, even in our final moments. Pain can be physical, but it can also be emotional or spiritual. We may fear the pain of loss, the pain of regret, or the pain of unfinished business. But the first wish reminds us that we don't have to suffer. There is a way to find peace, even in the midst of pain. This wish encourages us to let go of our fear of pain. It invites us to embrace the present moment and to find joy in the simple things. It reminds us that even in the face of death, there is beauty to be found. The second wish, vinādainyena jīvanam, for a life without begging, of self-sufficiency, speaks to our desire for independence and freedom. We want to be able to provide for ourselves. We want to be responsible for our own well-being. We don't want to be a burden on others. This wish is not about isolating ourselves from others. It's about developing our own inner strength and resilience. It's about learning to rely on our own resources and abilities. It's about finding fulfillment in our own efforts. Self-sufficiency is not just about material independence. It's also about emotional and spiritual independence. It's about developing a strong sense of self-worth. It's about knowing who we are and what we stand for. This wish encourages us to take responsibility for our own lives. It invites us to discover our passions and to pursue them with dedication. It reminds us that true freedom comes from within. Section 4. The third wish, a spiritually focused passing. The third wish, Dehānte tava sānnidhyaṃ, for a spiritually focused passing, speaks to our longing for meaning and purpose. We want our lives to have significance, and only seeing God in the moments of leaving this material body. We want to know that our time on earth has made a difference. We want to leave this world with a sense of peace and fulfillment. This wish is not about religious dogma or rituals. It's about connecting with something larger than ourselves. It's about finding our place in the grand scheme of things. It's about recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings. Spirituality is a personal journey. There's no right or wrong way to find it. But the third wish reminds us that we are not alone on this journey. There is a force that guides us, a love that sustains us, and a wisdom that illuminates our path. This wish encourages us to cultivate our spiritual awareness. It invites us to explore the depths of our inner being. It reminds us that true peace comes from aligning ourselves with the divine. Section 5. Finding peace within. These 3 wishes, a pain-free death, a life of self-sufficiency, and a spiritually focused passing, offer a profound reflection on the human condition. They remind us of our shared hopes and fears. They guide us towards a path of inner peace and spiritual growth. Life is a journey, and it's not always easy. There will be times of joy and times of sorrow. There will be moments of triumph and moments of despair. But through it all, we can find solace in the knowledge that we are not alone. We have the power to create a life of meaning and purpose. We have the ability to find peace within ourselves. And we have the capacity to connect with something larger than ourselves. These three wishes are not about escaping from life's challenges. They are about facing them with courage and grace. They are about finding strength in our vulnerability. And they are about discovering the beauty that lies within our own hearts. Sarv Sukhina Bhavantu, may all be happy.